Welcome to the live.
Welcome to the live. Can you hear me good?
Yes, sir.
All right, so listen. So we definitely have to come and touch bases on this Andrew Schultz situation. As I got it brought up in the background because I want to play it for the people. Because some people might not even seen it. But if anybody heard the GNX album, it's a song on there where Kendrick Lamar said, "Don't let white comedians talk about black women. That's law." He didn't give no specific name, but you got two white comedians who felt they was that they were speaking of them. And that was Gary Owens and Andrew Schultz. Actually, Gary Owens thought that he was talking about him first.
Yeah.
He took it a different way and he spoke on it. But Andrew Schultz, he spoke on it and he spoke on it in a very, very disrespectful manner. And he used it as a form of joke, but you can definitely tell that he meant every word he said and how he looked at our people because of certain situations. Did you catch some of that?
I was watching some of it, and I was hearing the undertone. Listen, the undertone that he used when I was watching some of it, I couldn't watch all of it because I was A, disgusted by it, and B, I'm a comedian myself. I joke around a lot in life, and I know when someone takes something serious, and I know when someone is joking around. And
Exactly.
this man right here, his a whole undertone to that comment was meant. And like we said the other day, all he had to do was pull out his comedic platinum card, and he got away with it.
Exactly. That's exactly what, and as I went back and watched the video, which I'm gonna show pieces of, I'm gonna show it on here anyway.
Yes,
But
sir.
as I watched the video, it's a black guy in the corner, and initially, as soon as the conversation took place, his whole demeanor was like a disgusted demeanor. But I could tell that this is how you get paid. This is a platform, so he had to keep it going. How you doing, Sabrina? He had to keep it going, so he didn't want to seem awkward in that situation. But at that time, it depends. You can't really just say you would have spoke up because you didn't want to mess up your check. Got to take care of family, but you can definitely tell on his face that it was very uncomfortable. That he wasn't cool with that.
Nah, he when like I said, I seen snippets of it. Like I seen about a good 2-3 minutes of it and stuff like that. I was noticing the whole room dynamic changed when he said
Yeah,
that comment.
and then the fact that he was talking about raping them, and then having him to decide whether it was mutual or I mean, you know what I'm saying, or taken
Yeah, consensual.
consensual. Yeah. So I'm gonna play something for the people so they can see what's going on there.
Were written. Laws were written. Laws were written. I don't like him pretending he doesn't know what the fuck's going on with his little milk mustache. It's just been pissing me off. Okay?
Was it on there?
Now listen, no, guys, we gotta take this seriously. Listen, rappers are telling comedians we need to be more respectful to women, so we gotta sit back and reflect.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
They're the most pious group.
Listen, nobody has respected women more
You
through art
Yes.
than rappers. Okay?
Absolutely.
So I completely understand how a rapper could look at a comedian telling a joke and be like, yo, y'all need to switch that shit up.
Yeah.
So immediately we see that he's already preying on the culture about it. Like you're going into no rapper has respected women. And it would be different if you're not talking to a man that literally supports black women or women in general. A certain person that pushes black excellence all the time. He act like he's speaking to one of these drill rappers or something. That's the context he's speaking. He's putting Kendrick and he's putting him in that box like, oh well, you're not checking your own people. Typically, the defense of all non-black races or non-brown races. Hey, Brenda, they get into hey, you're not saying that to your own people. Yeah, we are, but the point is, these are in cultured problems. Out culture people don't belong in this conversation, nor do they belong in mocking us.
Facts.
That's what I took from that because he immediately went to, oh yeah, nobody has showed more respect, being sarcastic, of course, as hip hop rappers. So we know he's been sarcastic with that statement, but you act like there isn't white artists that's in hip hop that disrespect they women. Because we could easily say no white artists or no white people disrespect their mothers more than white. You know what I'm saying? Like over a game, if that's the case.
Yep.
let's continue.
How dare y'all keep saying your wives are annoying? Be more like us and, bitches ain't nothing but hoes and tricks. I beat my bitch with a stick. What? You can lick on the nuts or suck the dick. I beat my bitch with a stick. What?
Did you just think of that?
That's a real lyric.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a real lyric from music that protects women.
You're not a child. You're.
Of course, the commercial will have to come.
We're on a commercial break.
Yeah.
a man. So stop wearing so many layers to go outside and get the bearskin tack.
And for
It's the context in which he's bringing it up. He's acting like he's proving the point, but you're really not proving the point. He never even spoke your name, and you took offense to it fast. That's generally how it works when a hit dog hollers. He immediately got angry because he felt like somebody saying, "Don't let white comedians talk about black women." How do you ever expect for a man to make any kind of change inside his community if every time you do it, it's a mockery of it? You know what I'm saying?
And it's not only that. Understand what he just said. He's trying to compare the era of back then to now.
Yep.
Everything has changed. There's a whole different dynamic to rap. Kendrick wasn't born in that era where he's saying bitches and tricks ain't shit. He wasn't in that era. Was that music listened to? Yes, but Andrew Schultz is using that as, yeah, this is what we're listening to right now in 2024. And that's not something that you could just say, yeah, I'm winning this battle because this is what I said and this is what every rapper says. Kendrick never said anything like that to any content.
Exactly. I'll also think about it. The way he's pushing, the way Andrew Schultz is pushing, he's actually saying our culture is better than yours. That's basically saying. Let me give him some more of the interview.
For decades, protects what. And listen. Right now, the guy on top, Kung Fu Kenny,
he is the guy on top.
He is the guy.
He is making sure that comedians. He put a law in.
Yeah.
He put a law in place.
All right, let's see the exact line, okay?
Don't let no white comedian talk about no black woman. That's law. Now, technically speaking, if we're going off of grammatic English,
Why is he so upset about that?
Yeah.
That's the actual question. That's the actual question. Andrew Schultz, why are you so upset that he said that? Your name is not in it. He never said a name. But if the shoe fits, wear it. But why are you so upset that he's saying don't let a white comedian talk about a black woman that's law? Why are you so upset about it?
I might have two answers to that. Number one, he's trying to stay relevant. Number two, he might be the one that's talking shit about black queens.
Exactly. That's where I'm getting to. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you speak about black women, Andrew Schultz, to what extent do you feel a certain type of way about what you really speak? So when you insulting black women in your jokes, are you really feeling that way? Because that's the only way this type of emotion came out of nowhere. Is because you truly feel the way you speak about black women in your jokes. We all know that a flattery can come from a form of, or insult can come from the form of flattery. That's what.
Yup.
So in his case, an insult can come in the form of jokes, but it's to what context you could take a joke. And not saying that you can't speak about black women in jokes and blah, this and that, but it's the way you do it. It's all his jokes are always degradable of every other race.
Yup.
And then he sprinkles in just enough of his race so you could say, oh, well, he spoke about his people too, but he don't speak about them in the same context that he speaks about other races, other black and brown races. He
Yup.
doesn't do that.
Yup. You are absolutely right.
Let's get some more of this interview.
Okay.
he's saying, I can talk about black women, and that is law.
Don't let no white comedian talk about no black
So
woman.
he's basically saying all white comedians
Are only allowed to
talk about black women.
exclusively.
That's what I'm talking about,
We're
Kendrick.
back, we're back.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's a law.
Finally, he understands
It's a
it.
law.
Now I understand.
You see how aggressive, how much compassion he has behind it. That's how he's pissed for real because he got called out on his shit.
Well, if you look at this picture right now, if you froze it, the black man in the corner, He's already like, where is he going with it?
Yeah,
Where is he going with it?
Yep. You could definitely look at his face right there. That
And
guy
the
right there, chat.
and the guy in the middle, the host, I'm assuming, or the co-host, I'm assuming, he has one of those smiles that state, this ain't the topic we should be talking about right now.
I gotta go with it, but I might get counseled out of it. You know
Yup. That's the look.
that's exactly the look he has. And this guy right here, he's just freaking out. It seems like, you know what I mean? Like,
Nah, he's going with it. That's it. He's just laughing it out. That's it.
yeah, he really doesn't, you know what I mean, have a he really doesn't have a big say so in the whole thing, it seems. But you could definitely tell by this man's face right here, chat, that he's very uncomfortable with this
Yup.
conversation. And this guy right here, he's going with he's the co-host, but he might not know if they should be talking about it. But then again, as you look more into, he's actually kind of seem like he's fueling it. Him, I really don't know, but I think he would pretty much go with anything. But it's just the format. Why did he go as many interviews as Andrew Schultz has been on other people of color interviews? Why did you go here to this stale stage to rant like you rant? Why didn't you rant like this around or go to a real interview and do this same rant?
Mm-hmm.
He knew where he was. He knew where to do it at, and he knew where not to do it at.
Yup.
All right, let's give him some more of it.
And why he's doing a comedy with the South Park creators.
Oh, that makes
Because
sense.
he appreciates white comedians that make fun of black people.
There you go.
And they've done that brilliantly for decades.
Yeah, that's true.
And he would never want to, break one of his own laws.
No, that's true.
I mean, didn't they have a character called Token on the South Park show?
Yeah, they do.
Which I'm sure Kendrick is a big fan of.
That's true.
He must be a big fan if he's
true.
going to do a comedy with them. I mean, we can look that up. Apparently, he has a comedy coming out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fact.
But Al, you're getting groomed right now.
See, this is what I don't like. He's trying to speak a narrative on Kendrick and say, well, he's going to South Park where they disrespect. How do you ever change things if you don't get in the door? How do we know if Kendrick has a cartoon coming out, so to speak? How do we not know he's going in there and his cartoon doesn't change the narrative that show has been putting on for his specific cartoon? You know what I'm saying? We don't know that. He's just initially now he's gonna do with he's gonna play on everything that's has something to do with women, because everything in the world has something to do with women. Somebody has disrespected the black woman somewhere in the world, everywhere, in every aspect. You can do that all day long.
Facts.
He's gonna lynch on, oh, well, he's going to do it. How else is he supposed to do business? You know what I'm saying? Just like what you see with hip hop. He's in hip hop, but he's not rapping like drill rappers. He's not rapping like he raps his own message inside of hip hop himself. That's part of when you get leverage, you could do that. Same thing with him as a comedian. He's trying to say, hey, see, look, y'all, look, he's fake, he's fake, he's fake, he's fake. But his track record shows that he stands on what he speaks on.
Facts.
It doesn't show him going side to side. It shows him going to a straight line. There's no parallel like these going straight line and what he speaks on. So what would make you think that it's a different case when it comes to the cartoons or whatever? Give him some more of it.
Now we need to ungroom you.
Yeah, you are getting
We need to
groomed.
ungroom you right now.
Let's see.
Okay?
Let's see.
I mean that, listen, because he sent people, he said slide on. What he said, slide on, where's the line? Where's the line? He goes, let me get it. I'm so old I had to squint my eyes. And that was not a racist joke. Okay. The N.
See, man, he ain't even a D class comedian, first of all. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's so out of touch. Look how ramped up he is for this is the most attention he's had in a long time. You could definitely tell.
Bro, first of all, did you catch what he said? Let me say something. I read people. I read the room. I read people really well. The first thing a racist person is going to say is, "Oh, what I'm saying is not racist."
Not racist. Yep. Let me move this real quick because I don't want that message stayed.
The N-words that being groomed slide on both of them. Whoa, that seems like a call to violence.
It does.
Why would he call?
Yeah, now you're exactly right. he definitely anytime you have to say, and this is not racist, you know it's about to be racist. Anytime you announce that something is not something is not racist, it's about to be racist.
Yep.
Point blank, period. If not, you wouldn't have to announce it.
Exactly.
And then he's making his own interpretation of words. Even if Kendrick said, "Hey, you got such about that verse he's talking about, you got to slide on them." Slide on them can be used in so many different terminologies.
The
And
in the rap game, slide means the word slide has 17, about 18, 19 different definitions in rap.
yep. And you could simply check someone by sliding on them. We're gonna slide on. We're gonna check your temperature. We're gonna make sure that you don't so repeat this and you don't continue to disrespect. That don't mean go kill your family and all this and that. You know what I'm saying? But you see what he's trying to paint. That's what he's doing is how white America does the any minority race. They
Facts.
paint a certain picture of them and they push that narrative on them nonstop. Nonstop. All right, let's get some more of it.
If he's about protecting black people, why would the call to violence be towards the black dudes, not the white guy making the joke?
Well, you gotta understand.
What?
Well, no. You gotta understand.
I snitch. I cooperate. I tell. Litigation.
Okay.
You see what he just done just then? Dude, the little dude over there in the corner is about to say something, and he makes sure he cuts him off.
Well, two things happened there that after just watching it the way we're watching it now, two things happened there. The co-host, the one that's telling him to wait, was trying to tell him in other terms. I've seen that in a lot of shows. Calm down, you're taking it to the wrong direction.
Yep.
Number two, if you notice, Andrew Schultz says before he goes and he says, "Oh," to the young black man right there on the show. He goes, "We gotta ungroom you. We have to ungroom you."
Yep.
So basically, he's trying to tell him, "You're gonna take offense to what I'm gonna say, just don't take offense to it."
Yep. Yeah, that's perfectly said. That is perfect. That is something definitely that I think the viewers need to see and understand. That's exactly what he meant when he said that. You're finna take offense to it, but don't. We're gonna ungroom you.
Yep.
You go squabble up in a jail cell.
Here's what you gotta understand about Ken. It's very important to him to protect black women. That's why he's never done a song with an abuser confirmed. He's never done a song with anybody that's suspected of abuse. He's never threatened to remove his music from Spotify because they removed R. Kelly's music.
See, look at this fool. Now he doesn't even know where he belongs. He doesn't even know when he's been insulted. You know what I'm saying? How y'all doing, Cedric? How y'all doing, other viewers?
Welcome to the chat.
Y'all get the shares up, give us some hearts, man, so we can get this out there. We're gonna get these messages out here because we're gonna be talking this real. But this is what they do. They spin it out. And see, they don't understand that with the same situation as R. Kelly. Yes, did he violate? Yes. Is he locked up? Yes. But there's a certain stipulation behind R. Kelly that they don't know behind the scenes of what took place inside that industry that a lot of industry people know. Because we do know that none of that shit with R. Kelly would have happened had those people not sold their kids to him. That's for sure.
Yep.
And that's exactly what happened. Nobody takes off 14 to 15-year-old little girls and the parents can't get them back, or the parents can't say no, or the parents can't supervise them. That's bull.
Well, not to sound disrespectful to anybody, but the parents that sold those innocent girls to R. Kelly, when the check stopped, y'all started telling.
And that's why Kendrick basically stood up and said, "Okay, if y'all take him off Spotify, this and that," because you know they try to take everything away. Look at Bill Cosby. Bill, you had people come out from 60 years ago and say they slipped something in his drink. At this point, Bill Cosby is senile. He don't know whether to agree or not to agree. And the fact that you went up to his mansion late at night, just tells that you went for one thing. He didn't have to drug you. Y'all was just having a good time.
Even better, even not better. Let me rephrase that. Even something more historical. The lady that claimed Emmett Till did what he did.
Yep.
Claimed that he never did it.
Yep. She claimed that after that he never did what she said. You got an innocent. What was Emmett Till? 14.
Yeah, 14.
14-year-old boy beaten, taken away from his family, beaten, drowned, like the most horrific death.
Yep.
And you wait so long and you bring that out, and then nobody says a word.
You don't go to jail, nothing.
You don't get nothing for that. 14-year-old little boy. His pictures was so vile
I couldn't
that
see
I
him,
hate
bro.
to look at 'em. Yes, I hate to look at them. I had to show my kids because I was teaching them some history at home, but it saddened us so much. And that's the type of shit that you get. And then when you on a panel, when you're on a panel with people like this, you know what I'm saying? This just shows you how much out of sync they are. He doesn't even. This is not even it. Get with cultural people and have this conversation with Schultz. That's why Schultz is getting so much backlash right now. He thought this was gonna catapult him, but it's not. It's gonna do the absolute difference.
Who for sure fucked and held captive underage black women. Hold on. This is all very important to Kendrick.
Wait, just let me understand what's going on here, because I think that you're using sarcasm as a comedic device.
It is a comedic device.
But you're so fucking smart right now that I don't know if you're serious or making jokes. Are you saying that Kendrick Lamar put it on wax that he is protecting black women from white comedians' jokes, but not the kidnapping, molestation, and...
Did you know that Amazon has a $50 million fund that they have to pay?
Here we go with the commercials again.
R. Kelly, and actually, in reality, he would take his own music off Spotify to protect R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Someone who's kidnapped,
a sexual
molested,
predator,
and black women.
Oof, children.
Are you saying that he's done songs with other men who have potentially put hands on black women?
Not potentially, confirmed.
Wait a minute, convicted?
Yeah, I don't know what you call Chris Brown, but yeah, whatever that.
So they don't really know the scoop of the Chris Brown situation.
Nope.
So they, I don't know what you call Chris Brown. You thought that the world was gonna be like, but it come out a long time ago that Chris Brown was defending himself. Whether he did that to Riri or not, you know, you think that people have you seen it since then? So they basically telling you can't really rehabilitate.
Yeah.
They see what they're trying to show. How you doing, Ms. Lissel? What they're showing is ignorance to men changing. So in all actuality, they're saying that black men, if you commit a crime, you are condemned to that crime for the rest of your life. That is how you are justified. You don't have the right to turn around. That's basically what they're trying to say.
Yup. And here's another example, and God bless his soul. They criticized George Floyd. They call him he was a drug abuser and all that stuff. That's the reason why he died. But never picture the fact that Derek Chauvin had his knee on his neck, stopping him from breathing.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
They brought up his past. They brought up that he was a woman beater. They did drugs, this and that, and the third, but never mentioned the person who did the most damage.
Exactly, and that's how they do with white America right now. This in a certain situation of what he's speaking on, and Kendrick's, hindsight, he's saying y'all causing damage. We cause damage to ourselves because if Kendrick didn't make songs about black people doing this, see, they just contradicted themselves. They just said everything, all this and that. But earlier they said that Kendrick threatened black men for disrespecting black people. But now you said he don't do that. Like they so caught up in trying to prove him wrong that they don't understand the message yet. You're speaking of two different races when he's making his music.
Yup.
And he's also speaking to the black people in more than one different way. And there's different way to understand. The street dudes have to be spoken to a certain way. Savvy had to be spoken to a certain way. It's a whole different dimension of people that you have to speak to a certain way to get your message out. And that's what they don't understand because they only think one certain way. They only think we should be under them at all times. Him right there, I can't stand his face.
It's not breezy. Not breezy. I took a picture with Chris Brown.
But that's what's crazy. He took a picture with Chris Brown, but that you trying to disrespect Chris Brown. What did Chris Brown have to do with this?
Yup.
It's all how you doing, Chris Brown has already fought long enough to shed this image of a woman beater that they put on him, and yet you keep bringing it to public light like this. They can continue to bash people to try to rehabilitate themselves. That's all.
That's what they're doing. That's exactly what Schultz is doing. He's like, Chris Brown is on a nice little ride. He got back his credibility, a while ago, but now he's doing better than what he did before. And what is Schultz is doing? Yeah, he's the woman beater. Let's bring him down some more.
Yep, that's what he's trying to do. And you'll notice in this interview, his whole attack is so-called towards Kendrick, but it's not. His entire attack is against the black culture.
Yep.
He's just doing it in the form of Kendrick. Chad, I want y'all to pay attention to what this man does in this interview.
Hey, bro, I'll take a picture with him immediately.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
We ain't protecting nobody. Y'all can protect your fucking selves.
Everybody gets these jokes over here.
Yo, this guy been telling me for a year straight Indians fuck mud. What you gonna do?
Listen, they going down on it too. I've seen a lot.
He don't have no integrity. None. No backbone, no nothing. Soft as cotton. That basically what he just said is he will allow Andrew Schultz. Oh, I lost my co-host, y'all. But anyway, I have no integrity. Basically what he just said is he will allow Andrew Schultz.
Oops, sorry. Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Wow, that was crazy.
Yeah. So what he just said, he will allow Andrew Schultz to make the racist comments towards him. Oh, it don't bother me. It don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's stupid.
Well, let me say it in layman's term. A racist don't care when you call him a racist because he's gonna be a racist.
Yep. Exactly.
That's it.
A lot of videos of them eating mud pussy, bro. They literally put their head in the mud straight, reverse.
Well, hey,
Back handspring.
At least we're going down on
Kama Sutra.
Hey, at least we go down, Jamaicans. You know what I mean? Learn a lesson.
Oh, you better.
You see this entire interview is of disrespect and racism.
Well, I watching this more. His goal was just to bash black people because he could get away with it.
Yep.
Because of the comedic platinum card he has.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what he's doing. And the people on the show should be ashamed of themselves because you have a platform not only to make fun of people, because it happens. You know what I'm saying? It's normal in life to make fun of someone, right? But you can clearly see the direction he's taking. Neither the host, nor the co-host, nor the cameraman, nor the director is saying, yo, let's go take a quick break. Let's go to a different route. Now, one person is speaking out on it because they're letting him go because they think it's a joke, and he's being serious.
Exactly. Exactly. He's definitely showing who he really is, and he's not taking. It's not a joke to him. He's dead serious about it. That's exactly what you said. Like he's just using it to. He has a full painting canvas, and it's one that he hates, but he's using pieces of it, putting it off on something else, so you don't get the whole picture. He think that people are too stupid to understand what's going on, and his co-hosts are actually helping with this whole situation. Had it have been me, I don't know what would have kept. I would have actually corrected him, and then whatever happened after that would have happened. Because I can get up and walk off, but I wouldn't sit here and take this bashing, especially when we've been getting bashed from the world since the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa!
You know, watch out.
Whoa! What the bumbleclot is going on? Can't call out Jamaicans for something they're proud of.
That's true. My bad.
You know what I mean?
My bad.
That's super racist. Al, can you speak on that as a Puerto Rican?
I believe I could fly out this podcast right now. This is crazy, but keep cooking.
Al, we have to protect you. They're trying to.
You see
that, right? Yeah, he backed out of it real fast.
Yeah, he did. He made sure to bring him. What he done though, he brought him in on. He tried to bring him in on it because he knew that it's a racist conversation. So let me bring the black guy in, and if he shares insight on it, then it's not racist. It doesn't look that bad. Now I can say, see, he even said something about it. Y'all didn't say nothing to him. That's what he doing to him. That's why he got that black dude on that show.
That's sad.
That's exactly what he's doing by doing that right there, which is sad.
Yep.
And the fact that he's you could tell he's uncomfortable, but he's comfortably uncomfortable, if that makes sense.
Yeah, he's looking for validations from that man. That's what he did.
Yep, definitely.
Slide on you, bro.
Whoa.
They're trying to. This is nuts, dude. This is. I listen. You're distracting.
That's their splish splash.
Where's the splish splash? I'm gonna be honest. These kids look Asian.
I mean,
they. Technically.
In the way that people always try to cancel, and the way people get an uproar about the cancel culture now, there's no way this man or these people on this podcast should walk out of here without being canceled.
Yup.
There's no way.
I agree with you 100%.
They're mocking people so much in their culture so much, and then they got a person from their culture that they use to mock to say, "See, he's up here. He doesn't take offense to it." Well, apparently, it's obvious that he doesn't stand for his culture like his culture stands for themselves.
Yup.
He's been Americanized. He's been led astray. He's a freaking fool, and he enjoys being talked about, and he thinks it's okay because he wants to fit in with white America. Point blank, period.
This is sad. I can't even watch more of this.
It's pitiful, man.
The other agents.
I agree with you.
Let me get to the point where the rape.
But yeah, you guys are amazing.
killed it.
And it was thank you so
Incredible.
much.
Wow.
The team killed it. You guys were fucking incredible. But I listen, I shut off my phone for the week. Like the week before, you know, Kendrick dropped his album, right?
Yeah.
Every black person that texts or calls me is like, yo, Kendrick just took a shot at you on the album. Every white person or Asian person or Latino person that calls me is like, yo, good luck on your special.
Nobody called him and said Kendrick took a shot at you.
No one called.
Everybody initiated. Everybody. Gary Owens was already doing interviews about it at first. Nobody said Kendrick Lamar was taking a shot at you. See how long it took him to even react to it. He took offense to it. Point blank. Period. He said, and this was crazy. Every black person. That's what's so crazy. Every black person texted me and said Kendrick took a shot at you. All the Asians and the white people congratulate.
Again, a racist is gonna say he's not a racist by mentioning he has black friends.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
God bless, dude.
like we are up right now.
God bless.
The biggest story about the album outside of I'm just saying, what a time to be alive where rappers got to talk about comedians for clout.
And
God bless.
He's on a high horse, and he thinks that Kendrick is using him to sell records. That specific line wouldn't have. It was okay, but that line wouldn't have caught the steam that it had he not taken offense to it. And other white comedians. We was mostly looking at that line as in, okay, this is what he's saying. He's trying to act like Kendrick needs him to make the album look good. Who even listens to Andrew Schultz? Nobody pays attention to this guy.
Ain't no one taking this man serious, bro.
No, like he's definitely that's what I say. He think that black people are so far under him because now he acts like Kendrick needs him to sell records. When that is totally false. Like nobody cares about you like that. Andrew Schultz, you ever see his video? Nobody cares. He looked like who was that said a 70s porn star?
Start waiting on the line for the next 10 minutes. For that, what? Did you find it?
Like we are up right now.
God bless.
The biggest story about the album outside of the album and people enjoying it.
The biggest story outside the album, outside of people enjoying it and the album, that means that's not the biggest story. That's just one of many stories inside the album. So what I'm saying, people, is you see how he's trying to make it an issue. He said the biggest story outside the album and the people liking the album, and then he goes to this specific story. That means he's trying to implement himself as part of the biggest part of his album because it's so many different other verses, there's so many different other talks that's way more bigger than this.
You know what's funny about this whole situation? That it's taking him to break down an album he probably heard and try to take credit off of one line.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're the only white like you're the only white comedian in this world, right? Because you're definitely not. And I'm kind of curious as to what the other white comedians think about this. Do they side with Schultz? Or do they say, yo, you overstepped your boundaries with this podcast?
I seen Gary Owens, the only one that took, that pretty much thought he was talking about him, but he didn't go too far into detail, which Gary Owens, he kind of rocky. But other white comedians is like he overstepped. You know what I'm saying? If it didn't fit you, then you should, you know what I'm saying, then you shouldn't take offense to it. You know what I'm saying? They understood what Kendrick was saying as far as what he was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he definitely. I don't know. He think too highly of himself in the comedy field, and he ain't even like that.
Nah, he's not.
Was a sub at a comedian? And you don't even got to say my name and it still makes headlines?
It's crazy.
You're welcome. You are how many views did I give him, you think?
That's what I'm saying. Do he not? I don't know. Does he not really understand what's going on here? Because you're acting like you gave him something as if you was bigger than Drake, Andrew Schultz. If anything, his feud with Drake fueled it even more. With J. Cole and the industry, you were but a fly on a mound of burgers. Like, why would he even think that he talk about? And then he gonna say, "You're welcome." No, Andrew Schultz. If anything, you need Kendrick because no, you're not hitting the millions. You're not hitting the masses. You need Kendrick, and that's the reason why you clinging on to this shit.
Yeah, just by hearing that, my thoughts on this is pretty straightforward. He needs views to be relevant.
Yep, he does.
Because
I
don't understand. I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
No, I was just saying that's why everything he does is controversial because he needs views.
Exactly, and then I find it so weird how desperate he sounds to just mention Kendrick. He sounds so desperate. He needs to mention his name.
He does. He does. That's why like you said, now that you pointed that out, every sentence it's Kendrick Lamar. He makes sure to keep saying his name so you'll know who he's talking about, so you can stay tuned in on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what he's doing.
A good chunk. A little chunk.
Yeah.
They stole our mustard shit.
Couple million bucks.
They stole our mustard
Take
shit.
the honey off.
We've been doing honey mustard for fucking years. Okay, they hop on that dick riding.
He be listening.
Yeah.
He be listening.
Of course he listens.
Now they trying to say that he stole the mustard from them saying honey mustard. Like that dude. And then the black dude told me he be listening. Get the fuck out of here, dude. If they act like DJ Mustard name has never been screamed out before. Come on, in the hip hop community. Jesus. Listen, chat, whenever y'all, whoever live or whenever you review this, go back to it. You're going to realize how much of an impact on idiots that white America has on people. It's ridiculous.
Because he specifically, I think, was reacting to, in that Shits and Gigs podcast, which I think they're reacting to, I said something. I asked them if they dated black women. They were like, "Oh, we date all women," or whatever. And I was like, "Yeah, okay." And then I go, "Kendrick fans, get them."
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's all it took.
Yeah.
That's all it took. And now Kendrick.
Yeah, so he basically admitting that he used Kendrick's name for clout. How you doing, Faithful Marine? Because nobody was paying attention to you, and you think just because you done that makes you the center. That's all it took. That's all it took. You look at him. That's his biggest accomplishment right there.
Yep.
And he knows it. You're only in the moment for the time being. It's not gonna do more. You hoping to get, oh, well, let me do some shows and see if I can get so people can come out and think that I'm gonna talk about Kendrick and I can say this and that and I can get this up. That's what that was his entire intentions. But the point is that you're not gonna be looked at like that because you just probably killed your own career.
It's not only that, you got to change the dynamics of how you tell jokes now, because now you're stepping into a stage where black people come, black, brown, Hispanic, whatever, come see your show, and the moment you make a joke about a person of color, they're gonna look at you differently now because of what you're portraying on this podcast.
Exactly. Yep. And now you're exactly right. He definitely got to change the way he delivers jokes now, and because they're definitely gonna look at that, and because he put himself in a racist category, so now all your jokes are gonna be dissected and we're gonna see if you who you say you are.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the chat. Let's give it a little more. Let's give it a little more, chat.
You want to talk some shit.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you guys think of the album, though?
Of course, we got another commercial coming as usual.
She out here with a knife.
Yeah, how y'all doing, Faithful? How you doing, Faith? Appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all
Welcome
get
to
the shares
the chat.
up. A lot of people come in and go, but we still gonna even if you popped in for a second, we still gonna mention your name.
I like it. Here's what I'll say about Kendrick. Everybody knows I'm a fan, but
He got some slappers on there.
It's
I ain't gonna
absolutely
lie.
some slappers.
Album's good.
I went there trying to
Album's
hate,
good.
and then I listened to it again this morning, and there was a few.
There you go.
Bro, crazy, spooky, scary, hilarious. I love Lefty Gunplay, so anything he's on, that's
And the
fire.
production- that whole song is crazy.
All
Oh,
the
yeah.
samples are like.
I can guarantee you he can't rap one Lefty Gunplay song.
I can guarantee he don't even know who Lefty Gunplay is.
Exactly. Exactly. He probably just looked them up after that shit. But what he's trying to do, he's trying to mask his hate for Kendrick behind flattery, like we talked about.
Yup.
Oh yeah, I tried to go look, but there's some bangers on there about it. Because that's his way of trying to say, see, it's not hate because I like his music. No, we see straight through that shit.
Yeah. He tried to really cover it up.
Yep. Now, by him saying, how did y'all like the album? He's trying to get everybody else to get in on the hate some kind of way and hope somebody say, I don't like the album.
No, they killed it. It's a good album. Fuck you though.
Catching a stray on a slapper is fire.
Yo,
Yeah. It kills me and I love it at the same time. It's fire.
But I don't like him threatening the violence. I don't like that. I don't like him telling people to slide on you guys.
I'm a civilian. I'm going to the cops too.
What if it's too late?
Yeah, he's trying to push that narrative. He's trying to say Slide is killing black men. That's what he's trying to put on him.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to diminish his role. He's probably Drake's best friend or something. They had that same creep vibe. Not to mention, a woman just came out on Andrew Schultz and blasted him. Did you see that?
I didn't see that at all.
I seen a piece of it last night. How you doing, Teddy Graham? Yeah, a woman came out and said that he's been abused. He abused her, insulted her, called all kind of racist names. It was all kind of shit. I guess a woman that he used to be with, and she had to leave him. But there was a whole lot of abuse and stuff going on, and now he's the butt of the jokes. I am trying to see if I can look this up. See exactly what's been said. I'll play this while it's going.
Please.
What if they fucking do something to you?
I can't see the disgusting.
I mean, I don't leave my house.
But my feeling is like, yo, Kendrick. I feel like Kendrick is talking all this shit, and for whatever reason, we just letting him talk all this shit.
Yeah,
You know
because
what I mean?
we decided we love him right now.
I get it. I do get it. But at the same time, like.
And I've always been a fan, but I also said this even in the Drake thing when he said the shit about your next show at the Bay, whatever he said, basically.
Okay, so it says abuse allegations from former girlfriend Sarah Phillips resurfaces amidst the comedian's latest remarks about Kendrick Lamar. Andrew Schultz comments about Kendrick Lamar's latest studio projects, GNS, are making their rounds during December 4th podcast, blah, 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 blah. Let me get to it. I'm trying to get to the actual. In light of the comment abuse allegations by Andrew Schultz's former girlfriend, Sarah Phillips, have resurfaced in December 2020 Instagram post. The singer alleged that she was manipulated, controlled, and abused by Schultz. She also requested her followers to stop sending her things related to the comedian. The pair dated briefly sometime in early 2010 and broke up by mid-2010s. Schultz has since married Emma Turner, a tech executive with a background in fashion. So, Andrew Schultz, this is why
Go take a shower.
that's why that line hits him so much. Because he sit there and told you don't let a white comedian talk about women that's low, and you are a woman abuser.
Well, you see, this is what I'm talking about. This is why he did that. It's because he's trying to stray away from that abuse situation and try to make it seem like Kendrick's the reason why he's the abuser.
Yep, exactly. I 100% agree. 100% agree. Let me get to the part. I'm trying to get to the part, the abuse part.
You want to squabble up with Kenny?
No. I mean, here's the thing. This is the thing that is kind of funny about it. Is like first of all, Kendrick's people and the gang affiliate, everybody, his security, they will.
You see that? He gonna
kill me. They will destroy me.
So basically, he's trying to make Kendrick look bad. Oh, Kendrick's people, the gang affiliation and all this and that. You don't know if he's a gang affiliated. He grew up in that area. The gangs know him. They respect him. Both sides the gang. But you're trying to make it look like Kendrick is just a monster. So if something happens to you, or you cross the wrong people, oh, it's Kendrick. He's such a monster, and then you're gonna go into like socially violated. That's what he's. So what he's doing is he's been occurring comedically.
They'll find me in the street. They'll fucking cut me up. They'll shoot me. They'll do whatever. I'm not a tough guy, y'all do. But just Kendrick, I would make love to him. And there's nothing he can do about it. Just Kendrick Lamar, I would make love to him, and the only thing that he could do is decide if it's consensual or not.
Why is that even funny? Why is that funny? Nothing about that joke was funny at all. Like him saying, and I'm sure Kendrick can hold his own for sure, but it's the fact that you found the rape aspect of it as a joke toward a black man that's trying to fight for women. So, and about a lot of sexual abuse that's inside the black community. That's what you took a joke of.
It's very sickening.
He is.
That's the only thing he could do. If it's me and Kendrick, this is about physics. It's about physics. I don't even know if I'll get hard. But if we're in a cell,
cancel culture, all the people that are used to come on shows and say, "Oh, they homophobic and they this and that." Where are y'all when this right here was the disrespect on this? Because this is a disrespect of basically saying you will rape a black man on national TV. National TV. The fact that Facebook YouTube even let this go is crazy to me. There's no flag, and that's what I get at when I say these social sites pick what they want to put out there. If I get on my stuff right now and holler some crazy shit like that, which that don't even come up in my mind, it just tells you what type of person it is. But if I said the same stuff that they're saying right now, my account would be restricted, suspended. He can literally get on here and they can literally call you the N-word and say whatever.
Real quick.
You know what I'm saying? You see, I just got restricted the other day for us talking about a subject, a black subject. Anytime we talk about black empowerment, we get restricted.
So we're talking about this. We were talking about the same thing here, same thing, and they
restricted me until December the 12th. They try to silence me because we speak on the truth at talking that ish. That's just what we do. If y'all don't like it, then it is what it is. But the fact that they can do it publicly, and the curse words are not even blurred out in here. Like this man is vulgar with it, and YouTube does not even give him a flag.
Nope.
Nothing. It's mind blowing.
Sad.
There's a chance that if we're in a cell and we're bored and we done tattooing each other, whatever you do in the cell, and we ran out of board games and we did all the other things, we cleaned everything, and I'm like, man, I might as well fuck you. There's nothing he could physically do to stop that besides put his legs in the air and choose a position. Maybe I'll let him choose a position.
Why are you pulling this picture up, Mark? Why are you doing this?
Put up that picture of him and Travis Kelce's girl. Look at that shit.
Oh my God, dude, that's unbelievable.
Yo, I'll be honest. I would go so far as to say I don't think he could stop most people on the planet from having sex with him.
Now, just because a man is short and small in stature, he feel like he's easily accessible to rape. That's where they're going with this. Like we've if that's the case, we could say we seen how athletic our people are, how physically more gifted they are, and you sitting up here like 140 pounds of slink, and you don't think that he can drop you on top of your head? It's just mind blowing to me. This dude is mind blowing. Like, and them look at this. This whole entire cast is a joke.
Big time.
I didn't think there was a cast that's worse than Rory and Maul when they ride Drake so much, or actually get to crying about Drake on national TV. But this cast right here is below the bottom of the barrel for sure.
They got to get canceled.
Yeah, I think it's already on its way because it's all over TikTok and everywhere. I guarantee you, it's not a joke today like it was yesterday, or when they aired this. I guarantee you, it's not a joke anymore. They are looking at it. His family is probably disgusted by him. I can guarantee. Hey, brother, whoever you are, you're disgusting. You're pitiful, and you don't stand for shit. It's a damn right. You You'll probably be in the forest in about a year smoking marijuana as a hippie,
Hmm.
and I ain't even gonna get into it because they gonna think I'm one of them. But y'all day coming, y'all day coming. But I ain't even going. I don't even want to get no more into that because
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. We know what it is though.
yeah, we definitely know what it is. And again, I I listen to all comics. I get, I know people that know me, that grew up with me, know that I am the funniest dude in this planet, and they know when I'm joking. And I can tell when a person is serious and when a person is joking. When they cover up their laughs, the mannerisms, so when they say a statement, everything he said in that podcast, he meant it
Oh
from
yeah,
the inside of his heart.
he sure did.
There was
He sure
nothing he said that was funny. Okay, it might had a little bit of shits and giggles. It was whatever may have you, but I guarantee you this: when he gets home, he's like, "Yes, my agenda worked." That's
Yep,
exactly what it is.
yep. Sure is. None like you said. None of that shit was funny. It was all shits and a little bit shits and giggles here and there. But he meant exactly what he said. It insulted him that a person once told me, and we was on the same management level field. He felt like as he could speak to me a certain type of way, but I couldn't correct him. So
Mm,
I corrected him. I don't care what your title is. If we're on the same level, we're gonna correct each other. Even if we're not, I'm still a man. I corrected him, and his response was, "How dare?" Didn't say it around me. Said to somebody else, "How dare he speak to me that way?" So it was basically, "How dare that black man speak to me like that?" You feel what I'm saying? Because he felt like he was more superior because of his
yep.
color. No, that ain't happening. And that's what Andrew Schultz is saying about Kendrick. How dare he speak to me this way?
No worries. Kendrick Lamar's coming with a rebuttal real soon.
That, it, I hope he don't even give him the time of day. I hope
It's
the
gonna,
people
it's
hope the
gonna
people
happen.
like, yeah, that probably will. But I hope the people wipe him up. I don't even want Kendrick because he needs Kendrick because his career. Who's paying attention to Andrew Schultz?
Yeah, he's been
I,
in a
I,
lot of he's been in a
I,
lot of B grade comic stand ups. He's never
I
been something where Netflix or not even Hulu.
yeah, I don't even give him B grade. I think that I always thought that he was a Hitler impersonator or something. I never knew what he was.
Hmm.
Like I seriously, when I seen him, I thought he was trying to impersonate a Nazi, or do something like that. I didn't know who he was at first until I started watching and then seeing that he was supposed to be a comedian, but everything was racial that came out of his mouth. So I didn't that didn't work long. I didn't stay there long.
Mm-mm.
But we just wanted to bring awareness to the world on this situation, and we can get in depth later. Saying at a later time, but I just wanted to get you all here before you got ready to do your thing today, y'all. He got some. He do a lot with the kids. He got a kid event he got to do, basketball tournament stuff like that. So y'all make sure y'all salute Raul, man, for the hard work he does. These kids.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to expand as far as possible. Try to hit up your town. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, and I say it again. My goal is to save as much people as possible. Especially in this time of age where people minority are the ones that are being targeted the most, no matter what age, no matter what sex you are, no matter what you represent. We don't have we don't have the platform to continue fighting. You know what I'm saying? Every time we do, someone tries to break the platform from the bottom of our feet for us to fall. And all we can do is stay together and unite and keep on fighting until we get that right moment where we could take over or be equal with everybody else.
Perfectly said. Exactly right. Exactly right. So we appreciate everybody for tuning in. If y'all tuned in late and you get a chance to please take into account what we just spoke on. Take it with your own grain of salt. You really don't have to agree with us, but just pay attention to how they treat us and what's going on. Make sure to get this shirt out. If you wasn't here live, share it whenever you come in on it. Appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you for your time. At Talking That Ish, y'all can find us on YouTube, and y'all can also find the Sports Circuit on weekdays, weekends, and whenever we post. Appreciate you.
Whenever we got it, we got it.